Can just do it without even thinking about it. It's almost like an unconscious thing.
Hey, it's Reese. I'm a mindset and abundance coach and founder of Yes Supply. And I'm so excited about this video because we're about to take you behind the scenes of one of our live trainings. And if you're interested in becoming a coach with Yes Supply, head to yessupply.co/certified to learn all about our certification trainings. So let's jump into it.
So we're going to talk right now about the 5 steps of learning anything and everything. So when we don't know about something, we are unconsciously incompetent. So if we don't know something, we don't know it. So before I even knew what NLP was, before I even knew that we could manage our own emotions, before I even knew that we could reprogram our mind, I was unconscious that I was incompetent. I didn't know that I didn't know, right? If you had never played baseball before, and you didn't even know that baseball existed, you wouldn't know that you didn't know the rules of baseball, okay? So the next step of learning is when you become conscious that you're incompetent. So for example, I'm conscious that I don't know how to play baseball. Or maybe the first time that you came across Tony Robbins or you came across my content, you might have been conscious that you didn't know NLP. You were conscious of NLP, but you knew that you didn't know it. So that's the second step of learning everything. So that's when it comes into awareness. This is also really good to think about when we're working with our clients, right? Like oftentimes when I'll work with one-on-one clients for multiple launches, their first launch will be good, but their second launch will be that much better. Why? Because throughout that time, they're able to educate their clients more, educate their audience more, and teach them a little bit more about something that they didn't know, right? And get them more interested. So the next level of learning is conscious incompetence. Next is conscious competence. So this is when you know that you know, right? So once you've gone through the book of NLP and you've gone through this week and you've practiced it on each other and you've practiced it on your clients, you'll know that you know NLP. The next step of learning is unconscious incompetence. So for example, the first time I did time techniques, I had to really read through the script every single time to make sure that I got it perfect and make sure that I did it amazingly. But now that I'm more competent with it, I can just do it without even thinking about it. It's almost like an unconscious thing, right? Also, people who are naturally good at something. So if you've never played baseball before and someone's like, hey, here's a bat, like, see how far you can get it, and all of a sudden you're swinging the bat and you like get it out of the field. Clearly I don't play sports. Get out of the field and you're like amazing at it, then you're really competent of it, but you might be unconscious that you're competent of it. So something that comes naturally for you. Actually, something that came naturally for me is before I started coaching, I wasn't like ever like the center of attention or the center of a party, but like if I would have a friend or something like that, I was always really good at asking the right questions and helping people see the potential in themselves and just seeing the light in situations for other people, not really myself, but for other people. And so it's funny because I thought that everyone could do that. I thought it was easy for people to see other people at their highest potential. So I was unconscious that I was competent. One of my past clients started a networking company. So she was somebody who was always just connecting people and like getting people together and putting together events. And she thought, oh, everyone can do this. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone connects people. But she was an unconscious competent. She was really good at connecting people. And hence she started a company on that. And the next is conscious of unconscious competence. This is the highest level of learning, and I hope that all of you guys get to this very shortly with NLP and with all the things that you want to become really good at. When you're conscious of unconscious competence, that means that you've become really good at something, but you're also conscious about it, which means that you can teach it. Right? And when you become conscious of unconscious competence, and that means you can teach it, you can share the knowledge, and then other people can benefit from it. Yeah. So you're aware that you're like naturally good at something, or you naturally know how to do something. Okay? Does anyone have a question on that?
What is conscious of incompetence?
Conscious, this one?
Yeah.
Or wait. Conscious incompetence.
Yeah.
So when you first discovered NLP, but you knew that you didn't know it, you were conscious that you were incompetent. You were conscious that you were incompetent of it. So I'm conscious that I know nothing about baseball. Or I'm conscious I'm very incompetent at baseball. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, great.